Mo yin Jésù lógo, mo yin Jésù lógo. Ìpè tó pè mí, ìpè ọlá ni mo yin Jésù lógo. Mo yin Jésù lógo, mo yin Jésù lógo. Ìpè tó pè mí, ìpè ọlá ni mo yin Jésù lógo. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin elétí ọmọ pé ẹ kú ọdún. Ẹ kú ọdún, ẹ kú ọdún, ẹ kú ọdún. Let me greet you in advance. By this time tomorrow, 2025 will have been expired and we will be in 2026. So we want to give God the glory. And I don't know, I was just lying down and the Lord ministered to me. And I want to share it with especially those who are called by God, men of God. So the message of today is for the servants of God. Those of us that we claim that God called us. I looked at the ministry today. Things are happening. Pastors are struggling. You know, the pastor's wife are blaming themselves for marrying the pastor. The men of God are today have become a disgrace to their own parents, to the family, to the in-laws, and stuff like that. Calling, God said, I did not call the son of Israel in vain. So today I will be talking to the men of God. As today is the last day in the month of December, and in the last year of 2025, last day of 2025, and I want to talk to you. Enyara Minenolua, I want to talk to you, men of God. Please, if you have opportunity to watch this video, can you help me, blow it? Help me push it outside. Let more men of God, their wives, the children, let them see it. Let somebody see this video. And I know that it will be of help to somebody. As you are going into a new year, as you are moving into in a new year, you need to ask yourself, the life you are living now, the way things are going on with you now, is it the will of God or self-inflicted problem? So I'm going to talk to you about ministry. Now, when Jesus started his ministry, he called disciples. I may not have time to quote, the scripture, but I think if I'm talking to the knowledgeable people, those who are called by God, you will know what I'm talking about. Jesus called disciples one by one. He called them where they are doing something. He called Peter where he was fishing. And he called different kind of profession into his ministry. He called doctor, he called Luke, lawyer, he called, those who are in charge of finance. He called custom officer. He called so many of them in their own profession, so that they will bring their own idea in their own profession to his own ministry to build up his ministry. He need an idea from doctor, from lawyer, and that is why when he needed fish, he didn't call Bartholomew. He didn't call Matthew. He didn't call Judas. He called Peter, but that is the area of his specialization. He knows that Peter knew how to get fish. So, men of God, because we are seeing today some pastor's wife are bitterly lamenting. And today, people don't even want their children rather, daughter, to marry to a pastor, because it's like a call to suffering, a call to enter crisis, because we lack knowledge, basic knowledge of ministry. Why many of you will say, God called me? He called me into a full-time ministry. My dear, you're only lying to yourself. You don't go into ministry, you grow into ministry. Jesus that didn't do anything, he has just 3 years, so he doesn't have time to be do other things. So he has limited time because he has an assignment to execute. You that you have 50 years, 60 years in the ministry. How can you say you're not going to do anything? You just depend on the tithe offering and so on and so forth. And I'm going to use church or ministry is an institution. Is an institution. Like, let me use armed forces, soldier, police, all of them like that. Let me use them so that you get me right. Now, police, what we know about police, the majority of people, what they know about police is to arrest, to stay by the roadside, carry gun, collect money, and stuff like that. But I want to tell you, there are more to it. What we know about soldier, to carry gun, to go and destroy, to go and fight battle, and so on and so forth. So these are the things that we know about soldier. But did you know that the institution that called soldier, institution that we call soldier, did you know that this institution, they have tailor, they have doctor, they have carpenter, they have, you know, they have so many faculty in this so-called institution. So many faculty. Police, if you go to police headquarters, you will see the department by department. It's not only gun that they carry. There is an idea on how to, if they have an ambulance, they have doctor, and that is why they can treat people when there is, accident. They have police ambulance. They have, soldier ambulance, and so on and so on, so that they can deal with this issue at least. Even though they cannot do, what the conventional doctor would do, but they will do something. Men of God, let me tell you something. If only what you know is Bible and prayer, you can't make it that way. And you want to go into ministry, you will never make it that way. Now, in the ministry, there are things that you need to understand as a leader, especially for those of us that we are running independent, ministry. We have our own, the church that we plant, by the instruction of God, by the way. There are things you need to know. You want to build church, you want to bricklayer, want to work, you're going to have idea on how much they buy cement, how block used to be and things like that. Yes, you employ people, but you must have an idea. When we are building our church here, there is no single day bricklayer and working that I'm not there. There is no single day carpenter is working. In fact, I became a labor. I became a part of those who are working. But many of you are too arrogant. You are too pompous. You think you can throw money to this, throw money to this, and that is why you are throwing money. You are not seeing the result of the money you are throwing, because today, when you call people to come and work for church, now they believe church has money. So when you tell them go and do this, they inflate the price. Okay, they want to mold block. You should know how many block can a bag of cement give you. All this little thing, you don't know it. But many of you know nothing. The only thing you know is Bible and mountain. You will never get it right that way. You must know some certain thing. All the faculty in the church, singing aspect of the church. Some pastor cannot do. You can't sing. You can. The only thing the only adra you know. And these days, all these department in the church, they are there for a purpose. They are there for a purpose. So I'm going to come back in a next, edition of this ministers and the ministry. You need to know this. You need to study. You know what? At least if generator went off, sir, if you are just coming, you have not up there. You're supposed to know how to change plug. You're supposed to know how to do some little things. If the rope of the generator cut, all those are past my neighbor. You're supposed to know how to fix all these things so that you won't be spending all money to all this artificial. When the church has grown up and you have money to throw away to anything, I don't have play. I don't have play with that. But you are just going. You are just coming up. You don't know anything. The only thing you know is prayer, and your prayer. Your family will suffer. You will suffer. Everybody around you will suffer. And I want you to take note of this. It does not work that way. It doesn't work that way. Anyway, I'm coming back, but I'm going to stop for a while. And I want you to please share this video. Let it reach. So that as we are going into a new year, so you don't go into a new crisis. You don't go into a new problem. So somebody will say, we rented an apartment, we can't pay, we can't, because you're not doing it lazy. You're lazy, you're not lazy. And God will never call lazy people. Show me somebody in the Bible that God called without him doing something. He called them at the way. It's not as if they have left what they are doing. Then somebody say God called you. Let's go to the next session. God bless you.